And during my 25 years at the FBI, we never directly referred to those three letters, NSA. If we were having a discussion about where information came from or who we were going to go visit that day, we used a cryptic code phrase or two to mask the very letters of the agency. And yet, an unelected official, quasi-official, who never went through Senate confirmation, shows up unannounced at that most sensitive intelligence collection agency, and then quickly announces it needs adjustment. It needs downsizing. The best consulting firms in the world would take months, if not a year, to decide whether there's downsizing and adjustment required. Yet he pronounces that with every agency he visits. I can't overemphasize the role NSA plays in protecting our nation every single day.
Again, I mean, what you're saying there is just chilling, Frank. I don't even know how to go further with that. Can I just ask you quickly, cuts to that agency? How detrimental could it be potentially?
I think we're headed toward that. That seems to be the reporting, including from NBC News, that we're headed in that direction. But again, there's no credible way to make that kind of decision this quickly. It's going to have to be done extremely carefully. And the years of experience of the very talented, extremely bright people at NSA, including people who break code for a living, you let those people go or say, hey, early retirement for you, and you're losing decades of national security experience and expertise.
There's more to ask you about regarding FBI Director Kash Patel. You reported that he has inquired about having a direct phone line to the Oval Office. First of all, is this unusual? And if so, why does it concern you?
It is unusual, and that's important. It might not seem like a big deal. Hey, the FBI director wants a direct line to the Oval Office, and he wants a secure phone to do that in his car, his home, his desk. It is a big deal. First, let me say, we've got to say that the FBI press office has denied that this happened, but multiple sources tell NBC News that it indeed happened. In fact, that he asked two questions that we should be very worried about. One, this direct line to the Oval Office. And two, he's asked reportedly about a private security detail instead of the usual FBI agents who protect the director. Why should we be worried about the phone line? There's a deliberate attempt here to bypass the Attorney General, unprecedented, and have direct communications with the President of the United States, between the FBI director and the president. We don't like that happening historically, because that's where you get into trouble. You get into a president telling the FBI director what cases to open or not. You get into a director telling the president, you're not going to believe this, but this Republican governor, we've got a case on him. What do you want us to do? All those kinds of bad things could happen. The second question, hey, how might I get a private security detail instead of my FBI agent detail, seems to speak of mistrust of FBI agents. And these two are married together. I'm going to be on the phone with the president. I don't want FBI agents who are sworn to uphold the Constitution hearing what I say in my proximity. That's the concern.
Wow, Frank Figliuzzi, you really brought it today. Lots to think about. Thank you so much. New details.